Welcome to another episode of the RPG Crawlers Indie Game Friday, wherein I play independent role-playing games or close to role-playing games. Now, my quality of, my various selections in the indie role-playing games have varied in quality. Some have been rather cute but very fun. Some have been very low budget. Some have been basically RPG Maker games, which is not all bad. Some of those are very effective. What I have this evening, late on Indie Game Friday, is a game called Heroine's Quest, the Herald of Ragnarok by Crystal Shard. They have put this out for free on Steam, or at least Steam has it for free right now. And it looks like a hybrid of RPG and adventure elements, similar to the Quest of Glory series. Now, while I've played the Quest of Glory series, I never got very far in it. So, I've got to admit that this is probably going to take me farther than I got in the Quest for Glory series. I only have approximately 40 minutes, so let's get a taste of what we can get from Heroine's Quest. Now, it looks like very nice low-res artwork. Go ahead and select English. Screen 7, which is the publisher. It sates itself on the lifeblood of fated men, paints red the powers' homes with crimson gore. Black becomes the sun's beams, and in the summers that follow, weathers all treacherous. Do you still seek to know, and what? The Poetic Edda, which sounds like it's a very odd translation. Crystal Shard, the developer. And, as I said, it's a low-res, old-school type adventure game. Music's pretty decent. I will not argue with that. As decent as it is, I'm turning it down. Apparently I tabbed out. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, that is fairly decent little animation there. We'll go with a new game. Name your heroine. RPG. All sure. Would you like the tutorial recommended for first-time players? Yes, because I have read nothing on this. Heroine's Quest offers 3 different classes with varying gameplay styles. The class you select affects the solution to many of the puzzles, as well as which side quests are available to you throughout the plot. Got a warrior, a sorceress. That's very cute little animations, and a rogue. So what do we feel like for this basic run? Generally speaking, warriors tend to be easier in various games. So I'll go with a warrior, even though I prefer, something with magic. The warrior relies on her toughness and weapon prowess, and seeks a straightforward solution to obstacles. This is recommended for first-time players. There we go. Do we accept this class? Yes. This screen allows you to customize your character's attributes and skills. You are given 50 training points, which you can use to raise these stats above their base value. Hover the mouse over any stat to see what it does. To add 5 points to your chosen stat, however, hover your mouse over that stat and press the plus button. To remove 5 points, press the minus button. Stats cannot be decreased below their starting level. Adding a new skill to your character, bringing it from 0 to 5, costs 25 training points. So what do we have here? Basic training points. Agility is a measure of your speed, grace, and defensive reflexes. Endurance indicates how much punishment you can take before dropping. Strength measures how hard you hit and how much you can carry. Weapon use governs your accuracy and finesse with melee weapons. Willpower is your defense against mystic attacks and enhances your own magic. In terms of skills, I am not trained in anything that's gray, I assume. Your skill at balance, jumping, and tightrope walking, animal kin, that shows you how good you are at standing and under dealing with animals. Climbing, useful whenever you need to go up, down, or sorry, scrolled off. Or over some barrier. Fast talk, the ability to create stories and excuses at need, as well as bargain in stores. Herbalism. This skill lets you forage as well as brew your own potions. Magic. Using magic is the essential skill for any sorceress. Parrying. The defensive ability to block enemy attacks with your own weapon. Stealth. How to move. What? Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, that's cool. Just solving a minor crisis there. It seems that everybody picks this. I can sit here for hours on end, and as soon as I start streaming, all of a sudden everybody needs my attention. Alright, back to this game. Stealth, how to move around and unseen and unheard by other people and avoid combat. Thievery, lets you pickpockets, open locks, and perform sleight of hand. And throwing, before closing into melee, you can attack enemies with thrown daggers. So getting a new one of these will take half of my training points. So I don't necessarily see anything in there that I particularly need. So what I'll do is I'll increase my agility and my endurance. In fact, I will increase these both to 20, and then strength and weapon use. That gives me 25 training points, which I'll start boosting over here. I'll get parrying up, get climbing up, because I suspect I'm going to have to climb a bunch, and animal can. That seems good, so I guess I'll go with that. Midgard. As Auden watches from above, a lone traveler braves the cold, following her calling. Hand-drawn pixel art animations. Yetter Simon's story and script. I'm going to completely butcher pronouncing all of these names, I bet. Okay, jump. Dmitry Zavarotny. Art and animation. Music. Alisa Ning. I don't know. Art and animation, voice direction. It looks like there's something stalking her. Matthew Chastney for music. Yeah, I have no idea whether this music is going to set off any kind of copyright things. Should probably turn down my music. Additional art: Mike Allard, Love Fagerstadt, Ulrich Klein. Yeah, I'm not going to read this. You guys can read it if you want to check out the credits. I will let this roll for a minute, even though I'm supposed to be going... I guess this kind of shows you how you're supposed to move around in the game, so it's useful in that regard. Yeah, avoiding deadly falls is one of the tricks to a role-playing game that gets glossed over in a lot of actual computer role-playing games. I have a tabletop game that... Oh shit, there goes an avalanche. I have a tabletop game where they've literally taken more damage from falling than from monsters. And all for shit like was just demonstrated there, jumping over small chasms, edging around to the edge of pits. Looks like I've been captured.
Master! We have returned.
Okay.
Very good. Have you done as I asked?
This is...
The stranger will be dead.
It's got
by
voice
now.
acting. It's better
We
than...
knocked her out cold. And then we left her for the dawn. To turn to stone in the daylight. No, yes. You did what?
Idiots.
We did a fine job. Are you not pleased, Master?
Alright, those are the kinds of minions that you don't want working for you.
Do you realize that humans do not turn to stone in daylight? I told you humans do not turn to stone. This was your idea. It was not.
The old two-headed troll arguing with itself. So fun.
How dare you call me that?
Alright.
A liar and bad of hearing too. Shut up.
Not a bad intro. Especially for a free game, I mean, hell.
Yes, Master.
Welcome to
At
the
your service, Master.
Indie Game Friday.
It
I'm
is
just giving
imperative
a
that we
gameplay
obtain the
image
eyes.
or a
You
kind of
know where the
overview
targets are.
of an
The big
independent
man
game. This week
and
we're
the
doing
small man.
Heroine's Quest for those who
Precisely.
just joined us.
Do not botch this, Travoldi. I shall be most displeased if you should fail.
Okay, so the voice acting
As you
isn't
say,
that
Master.
bad.
We shall not disappoint you.
I mean, I've seen worse.
Now go.
Hue in
Go
Ultima
quickly.
Underworld reference. Alright, so I guess we start the game as somebody who just got knocked out by an avalanche. So let's see where it sets us. Alright.
You are awake.
More
More or
story.
less. My head feels like it was
I-
struck by a thunderbolt.
I guess I could skip this, but
At least you are warm.
oh no, I'm kind of enjoying
My
this.
husband found you outside in the snow. This is not a good winter for traveling.
I mean,
So it
the
would
voice
appear.
acting keeps me from having to adopt a
Thank you for taking
goofy
me
voice.
here.
So,
I am in your debt.
No need for that.
let's
Then
see.
please tell me your name.
Hervor.
That is
I run the
not so
Adventurers
pleasant
Guild
name.
here in Fornsigtuna. I live here with my husband Voland and our son Jaime.
I am glad that I get to figure out what the pronunciation on those names is, because there's no way I'm going to try to pronounce those myself. Okay. Typical Quest for Glory style interface, I guess. Guildmaster.
Are you the Guildmaster?
Oh, time is
No,
passing.
merely the
Oh, hell.
caretaker. Is there something you need of the guild?
Where did the Guildmaster go?
He had to leave town. I know not why.
Alright,
I
so
believe he traveled east.
I guess these are all quest leads and or informational leads. So,
Are there other adventurers here?
None.
kind
save
of more
yourself.
in-depth than I expected from a adventure game. But then again, I've not played an adventure game in a long, long time.
What
What's
is in
that
the chest in the corner?
corner?
You can use it to store your equipment.
So instant
Nobody else should touch
storage,
its contents.
a
Can
nice
you
place
train
to
me?
start out.
We shall see. Draw
Once
your
I'm done
weapon.
with the once I'm done with this intro section, I will go ahead and okay. It's recommended to use the keyboard for combat. Yeah, it's all left-handed. Okay, good. So I guess. Okay, well I guess I'm about to get a lesson. Hold down the button. I'm just trying to get a bit. Opening between their attacks for best results. Strike them. Then, if you attack while an enemy is trying to hit you, you'll likely get hurt in the process and do less damage as a result. So I guess
Move forward to strike.
move forward to strike. So how do I do that? Forward. Okay.
You have 3 attack maneuvers. Some work better
Okay.
against certain enemies.
And I see my bar down here. I guess that's my stamina.
Move diagonally away to dodge.
Dodge.
Learn when to dodge
It's
left
dodging.
and when right.
Okay. This is a fairly straightforward
Move down
combat
to duck.
system.
This is safe but tiring for you.
How is ducking tiring for you?
Move right to parry with your weapon. This is fast,
Parry.
but not everything can be parried.
And then block.
Move
Okay.
left to block attacks with your shield.
Alright, so that I can figure out. Okay.
You may learn special maneuvers
Learn special
later.
maneuvers later. Okay. I think I'm done here. Let's go ahead and get onto the
Do
game.
not forget that you can run away from most
All of
enemies.
this is basically tutorial mode. Okay, so
That is enough training for now.
As you wish.
it's increased my agility and my score. So it's basically standard adventure game style scoring too, I think. Basically, you get a point every time you find an item and/or complete a quest. For those of us who remember the old King's Quest games. Oh, wow. I've already asked the first two.
Who is your
Let's
husband?
figure these out.
His name is Voland. He is the city smith
Smith.
and father to our son,
Yeah, I should
Jaime.
hope so. Well, I guess that's not guaranteed in the Middle Ages. We're in the
Where
forest.
did you find me?
My husband is the
Just
one
the
who
one who
found
found
you.
you.
You should ask
Okay.
him.
Alright, so I
bid
guess
you
I've got my
farewell.
basic
be
introduction, which is
hungry.
basically to
By the gods, I feel like I haven't eaten in days.
apparently
You
chow
likely have
down.
not.
Chow down.
I would extend hospitality to you, but we have little food to spare. It is a harsh winter.
She sounds
and we
half
have our
asleep.
son to feed.
I understand. I do not mean to impose on you.
You should find food soon, lest you starve.
She looks half asleep too.
I had a bag
quite
of
frank.
supplies with me, but it appears to be missing.
I do not
All right.
know. I am sure you could hunt or find something edible in the woods. You are welcome to stay here at the guild house.
Yes, I shall do that. Thank you for your help.
So let's see what I start with. Move the mouse to the top of the screen to see the menu. Also right-click to cycle between commands. Okay, I'm assuming these are the basic, adventure game commands. Move, inspect, grab, talk, and so on. Let's see what the menu gives us. Let's look at the inventory. We've got some money, sword, shield, and leather armor. So, yeah, okay, that's not bad. I didn't start with absolutely nothing. Heroine statistics. Got my agility bonus, okay. All of this shit is basically stuff that I don't need. What I'm going to have to do is save. So what do I'm going to go ahead and save. I'll leave the difficult. I'll leave all that stuff where it is. Save. Stream. 1. I am not going to complete this game, but I may come back to it later. Depends on how fun it turns out being. Let's take a look.
Brought this here before the Holt became frozen. It was slain by the last guildmaster.
So instead of it being internal dialogue, well, there is some internal dialogue. A large trophy head is attached to the wall, locked perpetually in an angry small. It appears to be a cross between a wolf and a dragon, if such a thing is possible.
These are not real.
Not real. What does this say? Courier sought to deliver a letter. Please inquire at Sleipnir's Tavern, Lithbasir. Score +1. The mystic Arvindel seeks mystic herbs of mystical power for each ritual mysticism. Okay. And shall pay in true magic for this herb if a valuable specimen of the mystic herb is found. It's very repetitive. I, Jarl Yufling, third of that name, promise a reward of 500 silver to the one who can end Fimbulwinter that plagues our lands. The assistance of a brave hero is requested to repel an invasion of dastardly goblins. Direct your inquiries to King Vortigern in the realm of Thalen. So I have one kind of newbie quest, Courier, and then some kind of mid-range quests. So, what else we got?
This comes
from an evil wizard.
Trolls are
Trolls
common.
are common in these lands. An elegant painting hangs next to the quest board, and appears to depict a farmhouse and a wintry environment that's unfamiliar to you. And what do I have here? The Adventurers Guild makes you feel right at home. From the quest board in the corner to the monster heads on the wall, it's everything your training as a heroine has prepared you for. It even has a place for you to sleep near the fireplace. The pelt of a slain animal lies on the floor. It appears to have been a rather large bear. It looks rather comfortable next to it. So you're just sleeping on the floor if you sleep there. Okay. You wonder why anyone would store supplies outside his house, leaving things. But I'm inside. At least why this stand in the living room, of course. Okay, so
Diaries of past heroes.
it did take that into account. Oh look, it's Chuck the plant. He does get around, doesn't he? Empty board adorns the wall. Apparently someone has reserved that's for the head of some elf. So let's move around. Oh, wait a minute. Where does this go? This would appear to be a storage closet. For purposes of heroism, is something best ignored. A janitor has no business saving the world. Which I remember the Space Quest games, wherein a janitor really did save the world. So here we go. Finally out and about. Pleasant little music. You feel like you haven't eaten in several days. You best take care of that before you starve. Herver suggested hunting for food. That sounds like a good idea. It is unfortunate that you lost your pack of supplies in the avalanche. Nobody took it. Perhaps it's still where you left it. Note: The icon in the top left corner will appear when you're hungry, freezing, or under some other condition. Click on it for information. If the condition affects your stamina, then the stamina bar will be displayed beside it. Okay, that's decent. First challenge in Heroine's quest is learning to survive in the harsh environment. However, you can disable cold and hunger by using the control panel. Okay.
Hello. You must be the new traveler.
Traveler.
My name is
Okay,
Ragnarok.
this is their son.
Mother and I took care of you when Father dragged you out of the snow.
Snow.
Are you better now? You were really cold when you came in.
Okay.
I am well enough, thanks to your help.
More information.
What brave warrior are you?
Basically
I am
chatting up the
Jaime
locals.
Bolson, warrior in training in the service of Jarl Ilfun. I'm going to be a mighty dragon slayer.
Okay.
I am learning to fight really well. Got my own sword, too. Next year I go study tactics so I can be a big leader.
Let's only hope that he does not get cut in half
What is
sometime early in
Sponsic
this
to
game.
It is the best city in the world. The strong walls here can stand against any troll. Well,
It's all
even
information I
can
need to
climb over
keep
it.
in mind.
The trolls are too dumb for that. We are ruled by a good Jarl, and my father is his smith and supplier. Is
Okay.
that not great? What city could be better?
Tell me
Can
of
you
your
tell me
father.
of your father?
Yeah, I don't need to
Father's
provide the
best smith
voiceover.
in Midgard.
They got the
He
voices
works for
covered.
Ilfing and makes weapons for his soldiers. He is real strong.
So I'm
too.
assuming that
He
when
teaches
we
me to
find
use
the
the
father,
sword.
we may be able to get some sort of weapon upgrade. What about
And
your
what
mother?
about your mother?
My mother takes care of the Venturers Guild. She does not talk a lot, but she's really strong too.
Okay, that's useful to know. She seemed like she was half asleep. How's your
is
training
going?
You are a venturer, are you not? My mother said you were venturing and staying at the Venturing Guild.
It's
I want to be a
adventurer.
adventurer when I am
I
bigger.
guess
I
you
get to
can
travel
cut the ad
anywhere.
out.
And everybody likes them
No
because they
ads
have
in this
courage and
adventuring
honor.
guild.
That means they do the right thing. You must be nice to people and help them, even if you do not like them. And you cannot threaten folks just because you are stronger. And
you
then
have to
get
be
kill
good.
dragons.
Have to be good. I just
Let
speak
us
of the
speak of
woodlands
the
because I got to go
woodlands.
hunting pretty soon.
It is the forest around Forn Sigtuna. It is full of wolves and trolls.
Trolls.
My mother says I must not go too far from the city wall. There's lots of trees, of course, but...
So am I supposed to hunt with my
another
sword?
Village somewhere. There could even be Jabberwocks in the woods.
Are the trolls
Are
dangerous?
the trolls dangerous?
Trolls are big and strong. And they
Yeah,
are
I
very
probably could have foreseen this
I'm
answer.
not afraid of trolls. When I grow up, I will go into the forest with my sword, and they shall call me
I
Troll
thought he was going to
Slayer.
be a dragon slayer.
Since you are a heroine, I'm sure you can slay trolls
Well.
already. I hope you will make our forest safe again for all of us.
Okay, I'll try, kid. I'll
So
try.
what is a Jabberwock?
What's a Jabberwock?
I have
Where are
not
the
seen that
Jabber?
creature,
Okay.
But Mother told me it has jaws that bite and claws that catch. It has a bird that
Mandatory
goes jump, jump.
Lewis Carroll
It
reference.
is so frumious, you know, that you must be very brilliant to catch it in the Borogoves.
Could have been placed a little bit better, but we'll see.
Is that a wooden
Wooden
sword?
Yes,
No, it's a
I have a real
club.
sword. I call it Blood Gang. My father has made a very
Uh.
magical sword and put it in a tree.
Oh wait,
it is for
there's a
me,
clue.
and I am strong enough, but I need to train first.
So there's a magical sword in a tree somewhere that takes strength to remove. Tell me
Can
where
you
to
tell
find
me where
food.
to find food?
Be useful,
Most
kid.
people go into the forest when they need food. There are animals.
I
you can
thought
eat,
most people went to the
like a
market
boar.
when they needed
There
food.
are also roots and plants to eat, but I like the meat better.
Good luck with your
Look, with
training.
your training, time to move onward.
Come back soon and tell me about your ventures.
As you've seen, dialogue options turn gray once they've spoken about them once. If a character tells you to ask again in another location, an example inside his store, then the option remains white until you do so. Character reactions may depend on who else is in the room. For instance, asking about Volan may give a different result if Volan is present. In the case where this lets you miss important information, the dialogue option will remain white to remind you that, I guess I clicked off that, but basically you don't have to worry too much about missing important information as long as you keep your eyes open. Several languages, most of which are comprehensible to you. The sign states this is the guild house of the Fortuna's Adventurers Guild. Now it's an Adventurers Guild, not just Adventurers Guild. You dip your hand in the barrel and take a sip of the icy yet refreshing water. Oh crap, why do I keep doing that? Okay. Go ahead and click on that. You are hungry. If you do not find food within a few hours, you will collapse of starvation. Let's... Oh, crap. I keep clicking off of that. Keep clicking out of the window. Before you step out of the city to hunt, it would be prudent to get a good hunting weapon. Okay, that answers my earlier question, whether I should hunt with a sword. You should probably find one in Fortuna. So here is my quest for immediately at the city gates. An oddly shaped building has several haphazardly constructed as if by several disagreeing architects. It is quite resilient, albeit in an unorthodox way. Particularly, it houses the local Adventurers Guild. So what's over here? Oh, god damn it! Okay, it's gonna be a recurring thing because this this window's a little bit smaller than I'm used to. The sign over the window shows an elegant drawing of a Sleipnir, the 8-legged gray horse that Autumn rides. Told to ask in there for information. So I may as well while I'm here. Let's see, open the door. Hopefully this town's not that big. Okay, what does the tavern hold? Oh look, there is that food or is that a drunk? A plate with some slices of meat stands on the counter. It looks like it's a few days old, but it still looks tasty. It smells tempting too. I'm gonna grab that. See what happens.
You must be the new traveler in town. Hervor has told me about you and your ordeal
I get interrupted.
in the snow. It is good to see a new face and news from the rest of the world. And so I bid you welcome to the Sleipnir Tavern.
Sleipnir, okay.
Please leave that be. It is
For tonight's
Fortnight's
stew.
stew.
So they're putting 2-day-old food in their stew. I guess if you're poor and medieval, that's not a bad thing. Please tell me about yourself, because I need to waste all the time I can.
My name is Lithrasir. I run the
Lithrasir.
Sleipnir Inn, meaning I keep the people in town here happy in the face of Ragnarok through judicious application of alcohol.
Hey, that's always a good thing to do.
Sleipnir is the 8-legged steed of
Beer
Odin's
for everybody.
pride. Loki, forged by evil, had hired a mighty frost giant to construct a keep for him. But the Jotun would only be paid if the task was done within 3 seasons. So, to ensure the Jotun's work would run late, Loki the Sly turned himself into a mare to distract the Jotun's horse from helping him. The plan worked, and the Jotun left without payment. But as a result, Loki the giant thief gave birth to the horse Sleipnir.
Oh man, that's a hard. I guess it's mythologically based, so I mean, all of this nice Norse mythology here, which I only vaguely know.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them.
It's a dialogue-heavy game, which is not
You hear all
not
the
terrible.
things. Some people get very talkative in my inn if they do not
So-
pass out from a drink too many.
What am I looking for?
Tell me of
More
Volan the
information, I
Smith.
guess.
The local smith frequently comes to the Sleipnir Inn
For a drink
and some
and some
gambling.
gambling. I'm not going to find any
A good enough fellow,
hunting
if a
weapons
bit
in here, I
quiet
guess.
For my taste. Hervor is really happy with him.
Okay, you know what? I am going to go to something else. Did you need a letter
Did you need a letter
delivered?
delivered?
Yes, I do. There are not many people traversing the forest in the Fimbulwinter, and some of us have gotten into our heads that Munavagir is somehow our enemy. So, I would like you to find your way through
So here's
all
my
the
first mini
evil
quest.
snow, talk to the oh so scary humans in Munavagir,
Jesus, sarcastic
and
much?
give this letter to the resident healer. Lith
Lif is his name. So to live in Mug something, whatever.
What do you know of Munarvigir?
Oh, the people
People
from
of
Munavagir
Munar-
are nice enough.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce that
One of
without
them is.
listening to it over and over again. Let's see what she's
I
got
would
for
like to buy
sale.
some of your wares.
You are welcome to them. What can I get
Can I
for
get
you?
for you? I do not need... Well, rations.
Do you have rations for sale?
So sorry,
but
but
we
we
do
do
not
not
have
have
enough
enough
food
food left in Fornsugtuna to sell
Sell
it.
it.
Perhaps
Okay, well I'm gonna go out and hunt then. Since everybody seems
I wish you'd be careful.
bound to get me to go hunting, so I guess I'm going to go hunt. If you're a thief, maybe you can steal this, but I'm not a thief, so goodbye. Now we go down this road, because there's nowhere else on this side that I can think about. So what do we got here? As the sign over the door indicates, this is Provision Merchant. As the sign on the door indicates, it has been closed for a while. This door has seen better days, but is still tough enough to keep wind and trespassers out. Cute snowman lightens up the otherwise drab and dreary corner of. Wave at the snowman. Maybe just a trick of the wind, but you think that one of its arms moves to wave back at you. Okay. The house is closed by an old door of tattered wood that appears like it could fall apart at any moment. Let's try and get in there. Although the door looks flimsy, you find yourself unable to budge it. Okay. The door has seen better days, but is still tough enough to keep wind and trespassers out. The cart stands on the street, probably contains supplies that have been unloaded. Who just leaves their cart laying around? Perfectly good wood for a... Oh, wait. What was that? There was somebody I completely... Yo, who are you? One of Jarl Yfling's guards stands nearby, neatly dressed in a uniform, wearing the crest of Fornsigtuna. So this is the Jarl's place. The typical Norse helmets with wings that never actually really existed. And there's the brat. This is... what's his face? This... you see an energetic young boy dressed in a smaller version of a soldier's. So that is the kid. Okay. So I guess I will go down here, see if there's anything south. This is the Adventurers Guild, Merchant's Cart. Okay. So I guess I'm kind of stuck here until such time as, let's see what's over to the east, I guess. It's a very quest for glory-ish. Ah, here we go. Just in case it wasn't obvious, from the anvil outside and the frequent clanging noises, the sign shows you this is a blacksmith's workshop. Let us hope that he has some sort of hunting gear in there. Alright, click on the right. Okay, click on it right. Got some stairs up to the back. I guess I can try those at a later date. Okay.
Welcome to my smithy, traveler. It is good to see you have recovered to fight once more.
This is the guy I've been
These
hearing
were
so much
troubled
about.
times for Fornsigtuna, with trolls and worse on the loose, and a harsh winter that has lasted longer than it should.
And I just noticed I was getting a cold icon up here, which reduces my stamina. You know what?
Tell me who you are.
Get the basic introductions out of the way, and we'll try to see if he has any hunting material.
And proven warrior to the Jarl. I live in the northeast part of the city, with my wife Hervor and our son Jaime.
Okay.
I
We'll
want to
thank
thank
him,
you for
because
saving
it's
me.
just polite.
Think nothing of it. I would not have anyone freeze to death in the Fimbulwinter.
Okay. I would like to buy some of your
I would
wares.
like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
I need...
I bet she wants a big weapon. Best heroes always had the biggest swords, and
Ah,
sharp
what a
ones too.
brat. I would like something else. None of those look like hunting weapons. That's the thing.
Let us speak.
May your
So let's see if there's an actual hunting weapon laying around somewhere outside. See whether I can get in there. Door appears barred. What do we got here? Parts. Okay. I haven't gone south yet, so we'll go south. And then I can check back there at some later date. Appears to be a door here. It's vaguely door. Okay. Blah blah blah. Generic door things. What do we got over here? Tall wooden hunting spear. There we go. I am just going to walk over there and take that. You take the old the old spear leaning against the crate. It looks weathered but usable. Now you're ready to do some hunting. Finally. Intrigued by the hole of the tree, doubtless there's something interesting in there, like a hammer, perhaps. You feel around inside the hole, but feel nothing but some moss on a twig. Feel disappointed by the hole in the tree. Sorry about that. I've got this window set about as big as I can, but I still manage to keep clicking onto my background in the background. So let's see. I've got a hunting spear. Do I need to equip it? Cannot use the spear on itself. No, I don't need to equip it. Just... damn it. So time to go hunting. Let's try to get at least some basic food. What the hell is this?
It is good to see that you have made it to our city, which you are seeing now. The Jarl of the city will want to see you in the morning, inside the city. I will see you there.
Arvandil, which is, I guess, the court wizard, can teleport across town because teleportation is just that easy for him. I get pissed off by people that use magic just willy-nilly. What is south of here? So I guess I'm wandering around looking for something to hunt. You have better things to do than carefully analyzing every stone you see. But I don't. That's the thing. If this is a point-and-click adventure game, then I need to analyze every stone I see. So what do we got there? Okay. Oh crap. He just bowled me over and killed me. Did he kill me? No, but he took a lot of... Okay, how do I hunt that then? He went this way. As you're still tired from your ordeal with the avalanche, he thinks it's wise to stay close. Okay. So I guess what I need to do is come back in here and hope that... Yeah, my stamina is going way down. Okay, wait a minute. What do I got? Is this how I fight? You are ready for combat. You're ready for combat. But I'm not ready for combat, am I? Okay, here we go. Man, that combat takes a long time to open up. Okay, I'm gonna die here. There we go. Still might die. Look at my health. Endurance +1 and score. It's dead, and upon a closer examination, it appears to be extremely dead. Let's loot him, as we are wont to do as an adventurer. You briefly search the course for useful items, but find nothing of interest. That's bullshit. That man has a spear, has a sword. Sits around standard point. Further exertion will cause you hit points instead. Find a nice safe area. Use the rest button to recover your stamina. There's nothing important there. There's a sword and a shield there. There is a sword and a shield there. I could have at any time got those. I guess I need to go rest, but I think that because I never got that Vordead, I'm going to die when I rest. So I'm going back to town to warm up and rest in the Adventurers Guild. But I'm starving, so let's hope that this isn't a swift game over. If it is, it's food for thought, but so far this game is very... Oh crap, did I just literally freeze to death? An exception occurred. Okay, it crashed. Okay, so the game crashed. Well, it looks like I died right before the game crashed too. Now, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this up. From what I saw, which was basically a bunch of tutorial things, a bunch of, exploration and some combat, it looks a lot like the Quest for Glory series, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. the Quest for Glory series quite fun. Did I have fun with this game? Yeah, I had fun with this game. Would I want to play it more? Yeah. I mean, the graphics are nice. The music's very nice. The storyline looks like a typical adventure game story. Was it worth downloading? Well, considering it's free on Steam right now, yes, it's worth downloading. Heroine's Quest, the Herald of Ragnarok, available on Steam for free. I don't know if I'm going to come back and play it some more, at least not on stream. I'll definitely probably take a look at it on my own time. As with a crash bug and as difficult as it looks, yeah, I'm going to say that I like this game. It's a decent indie game. Well, I'm going to call it here because I do not have time to go through everything since I last saved. I've got pizza to make. So, this has been RPG Crawler, playing old school role-playing games and new school with an old school feel. This has been my Indie Game Friday. If you are watching me on Twitch, which I'm sure a couple of you are, you can follow me on, you can see my old VODs, including other Indie Game Fridays, and some playthroughs of role-playing games on youtube.com/rpgcrawler. You can follow me on Twitter @rpgcrawler for alerts when I go live. You can see me on Facebook at facebook.com/rpgcrawler. If you're on YouTube, you can follow me live at twitch.tv/rpgcrawler. And remember, like, comment, and subscribe if you are on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, follow me. All that good stuff. I have more Grimrock 2 coming up this week. Probably tomorrow. And yeah, I know the irony of playing Indie Game Friday after playing indie games all week. But hey, that's that's the way it goes. And thank you for joining me. Good night and take care.